All right, so let's talk about yesterday's No Kings protest, specifically what happened in Los Angeles. These protests were peaceful, except in Los Angeles. And the only reason why the Los Angeles protests were not peaceful was because of escalation from our military force. Tear gas canisters, flashbang grenades, all of these fired into the crowd without mercy. They were not being aggressive at all, but our military force, and specifically the LAPD, decided to do this. If the goal here was to undermine the American faith in our authorities, Trump has succeeded. Our military force, the men and women who go out and battle for us, now no longer have any kind of trust. And I think that is wrong. I think that the military that is unconstitutionally attacking people, exercising their First Amendment rights to peaceful assembly, have a constitutional duty to say no. To say no. To show that they took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You are not upholding the Constitution when you fire into a peaceful crowd. You are being seditious against not only the Constitution, but the American people. And Trump, who has a history of shitting on veterans, has now put our soldiers, the National Guard, and I've worked with the National Guard before. When I was working in a vaccination center, I made friends with a lot of the National Guardsmen and Guardswomen. They are wonderful people. They are really hard-working people. And what really kills me here is that they are completely undermined. And the whole they were only following orders shtick, that needs to be met with greater resistance from the National Guard. Trump is not adhering to the Constitution. Ergo, the National Guard, which took an oath to uphold the Constitution, should not be engaging in this needless violence against people exercising their First Amendment rights. That just really, really pisses me off, because there are good people on the National Guard. There really are. I know, because I have talked with them. I mean, I'm a weird bald dude, and they liked me, okay? And we got along, and we found points of agreement. I think it's disgusting that Trump has completely usurped any of the pre-existing covenants that we had between the people and the military. And that's where I stand on this particular issue. I've always respected our veterans. I've always respected our soldiers. But a scenario like this creates enemies within that don't need to be enemies. And I'm very angry that these poor people had to follow orders. They should be actively resisting. They should be really not doing this. There needs to be a better way for them to push back against the authoritarianism in this country.